Thank you for listening to the SNL Fan Podcast, and I'm your host, just some guy named Jay. And, Edward Norton is hosting this weekend with musical guest Janelle Monae. What I want to do is I want to give my pet sketch. Oh, my God. I get tongue-tied. I should be in that Glice skit, or that Chun skit. All right, I want to give my pitch for a sketch. But before I do that, I just want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to the artist known as Some Kosher Yuppy. And he has a song out by the name of In Due Time. I'm going to put the link to the music video in the information box below so you can check it out. He's a hip-hop recording artist signed to South Coast Records. And it's a really hot record. You should definitely listen to it. Very nice, crisp video. Crisp, not Chris video. And his style is kind of similar to maybe a Drake, when he's not singing, or like Kendrick Lamar, kind of in that category. So definitely check out what he has to offer. If you're into hip hop and you want to listen to something new. All right. So let me get to my pitch idea for the Edward Norton episode. This is the idea that I would like to present. They do a character, right? And I think this should be a recurring character. And I think Kenan Thompson should play it. All right? I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. Where Kenan Thompson plays a Hollywood agent. And it's kind of like a jackleg agency. Not one of those big agencies that just one of those things where they're still getting guys. They're getting guys commercials and booking them like little television spots. They're not pulling big things. They're just kind of like on the come up. And it's kind of janky and it's kind of unorganized. And Kenan Thompson plays one of the agents at the agency, and Edward Norton plays an actor, but he doesn't play Edward Norton. He just plays a regular actor. Just, some guy, Jim Jarmsley or something. I don't know. Just make up a name. Jim Jarmsley might actually be a guy. But he just plays some regular guy, some guy named Jay or something, And he's coming to Kenan for career advice and what they should do, Kenan's character. And Kenan just gives these Keeves. Oh my God, Glice, toy boat. Okay, got it. It comes to Kenan's character, and Kenan character just says all these crazy things like, I got an idea. I want you to do. Well, I can't think of any crazy ideas right now. I guess if I sat on it and marinated a little bit, and then did this podcast again, I guess I'd come up with some of the jokes myself. But that's the premise of the skit, where just Kenan just comes up with these crazy ideas. When Bill Hader used to do Steph on Weekend Update, and he said this new club is called Spicy's. It has everything. It has Furkles, a child, the woman at CVS. And just have Kenan kind of do things like that. Like, hey, I have a good movie. There's a movie I think you definitely should read for. The name of the movie is called Glasses, and I don't know, and it has everything. It has explosions, a director, a fat guy, two midgets wrestling in some Jello, everything. Just see how outrageous he can get, and just kind of have Ed Norton have him kind of go, what? Say what kind of stuff? Kind of have him do kind of what Seth Meyers does on Weekend Update when when Bill Hader is doing the Stefan character. I think that would be funny. I mean, shoot, if I was on SNL, I'd write this up. I'd write it up and get the dialogue going. But what do you think about that? Post your ideas. What do you think they should do? What kind of sketch ideas do you have for Ed Norton this weekend? And Edward Norton, man, it's good to see him host. It seems like it's a long time coming. I thought it would have already kind of hosted, but I guess in due time. Oh, and speaking of in due time, check out Some Kosher Yuppy single In Due Time in the information box below. In due time, definitely check that out. What else I'd like to say? What Well, I guess that's it. I'm just some guy named Jay, and you've been listening to the SNL podcast, and that's news to me.